with my 7-week pregnancy update. I'm going to be 8 weeks tomorrow, so I'm going to talk about how the last week has been, any symptoms I've had and stuff like that. But first, I just wanted to say that the baby at the start of the week was the size of a blueberry, and now it's getting more like the size of a kidney bean. So that's pretty cool. And it's also got little hands and feet now coming from like the arm buds and stuff. It's also got eyelids, a nose, and the baby's brain is growing, and it's all happening really. It's just so amazing, isn't it, how quickly it all develops, even though it's that tiny. My uterus apparently has doubled in size in the past 5 weeks. Which is probably why I am feeling like a little bit bloated. This is my 3rd pregnancy, and I feel like I've got a little bit of a mum tum already, and just so much quicker than with my other 2, especially Fraser. Like, I definitely didn't show until well after the 12-week mark, and with Caleb I felt like I was showing from 8 weeks. And this time again, I just feel like my body's like popping out already. I've had no morning sickness so far, so that's really good. I sometimes feel a little bit nauseous, but absolutely no sickness yet, which is great because I'm over halfway through my 1st trimester and I haven't had any of that, so that's really good. Yeah, I definitely need to go to the loo more. I need to wee more often, so I'm definitely feeling that side effect at the moment. But it's really tricky because they recommend that you drink more during pregnancy, and I'm actually more thirsty as well, so I want to drink more, but I'm constantly having to run to the loo. Like, I'm finding it hard to get through like even an hour-long meeting at work without needing to run to the loo. Also at night, that's really annoying. I'm having to maybe get up in the night now and go to the loo. According to my Baby Center app as well, I've now got 10% more blood running through my body, preparing for the baby. By the end of my pregnancy, I'll have 45% more blood running through my whole body, and I think that's why you sort of feel like so full of water and so puffy at the end of the. My youngest has just woken up from his nap, so he's just laying on the couch watching Inside Out, if you hear that behind you. But I'll just finish this video while he's waking. So still, I'm really suffering with sore breasts. They just feel so big and so sore. That is like the main symptom that I've had, is just the pain of these, and like if I'm not wearing a bra, it's really sore. So I might have to invest in some, like, you know, like the maternity, like almost like sports bras to wear in bed. And just tired still, just a little bit more tired than usual. Gone off a few foods, and most of the foods that I've gone off have been vegetables, which is not great. But the other night we made bolognese with courgette, so it's just like courgette noodles. And I ate a few bites of it and I was just like, oh, like I just couldn't finish it. The courgette, it just made me feel really sick, and I never really leave dinners like that, so I couldn't eat. Smells are still affecting me. My sense of smell is definitely still heightened, and I am smelling smells like if there's anything off in the fridge or anything like that, it just really hits me. I've also been feeling really cold, and I don't know if that's just because it's January or anything to do with the pregnancy. I've just had a few days now where I've felt all day I have not been able to get warm. No matter how many layers I have on, I'm just feeling cold. And I actually felt really cold throughout the pregnancy with my youngest. With my oldest, I was boiling hot the whole time. And it's funny because now that they're here, Fraser is a really, really hot person. He sweats if he, you know, goes to soft play or anything like that. And Caleb is quite a cold person, so I don't know if this baby is gonna be a cold baby. Yeah, one new symptom that I've had this week that I've not experienced until now is really vivid dreams. I don't know if it's my hormones or something, but last night in particular, I had the most horrendous nightmare, and it felt so real. Like, I can remember like names, places, people. It was so clear. I actually dreamed that I went to pick Fraser up from school and he wasn't there, and I'd asked where he went, and he'd gone home with someone called Hamish, and like it was just this horrible dream where I was trying to find him, and then I woke up like like really, and he was actually in our bed. I was just like cuddling him. It was it felt so real. Still dying to know when my scan date is. I haven't had a letter yet from my doctor. I just can't wait to tell people because it just feels like this secret, and I just want to tell everyone. You know, I feel a little bit like I've lost a bit of color and I just feel a bit like bleh, and I don't know if that's because that's the way I feel or if it is actually showing in the way I look. But it would just be nice to be able to say to people like, I'm pregnant, that's why I look so tired. We still have absolutely no names. We've talked a little bit about names. All the names I like are probably more Canadian names, and my husband doesn't really like them. And yeah, we just have absolutely nothing. But we've got ages still, so, you know, keep you updated on the name thing. Yeah, although I feel like this pregnancy is already really slow because I haven't been able to tell anyone, it is amazing how quickly you can make and have a baby. Yeah, my friend Lucy is getting married in 2017, like early 2017. And I was thinking, I'll have a 6-month-old baby by then. So that is just insane to me that it's that quick. Anyway, not a massive update this week, but those are the symptoms that I've been having in week number 7. And yes, definitely keep watching if you're interested in how the rest of my weeks go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye! Hi guys, so this is my 6-week update. I'm at the very end of my 6th week of pregnancy. So at the start of the week, the baby was the size of a lentil.